Hi, it's the end of week 2 in our January 10-minute fitness challenge. And the end of every week, we have a restorative flow. Today is a yin practice. So get ready to get comfy. We're going to get started in a child's pose. If you have a bolster, you can go ahead and use a bolster. Or if you have a big fluffy pillow like I do today, you can use that pillow as well. We can get creative in our practices and use what we have lying around for props. So let's go ahead and come into our child's pose. Take the knees out wide. Allow the big toes to touch. Grab your bolster or your big fluffy pillow. And we're just going to go ahead and fold ourselves over the top of whatever you have and just sink back. And we're going to take a couple of minutes to rest and to breathe. So wherever you're at in your week, you can always find these end of the week practices in the JanYOUary challenge playlist that I have on my channel. If you're like, I just need 10 minutes to unwind, these are also excellent for right before bed. Just taking 10 minutes to yourself to prepare yourself for a better night's sleep. Trust me, sometimes taking those moments to open up into the lower body and the hips and to search out for that sense of stress release, that relaxation before you hop into bed, to make it a peaceful environment for yourself before you settle in for the night, it can be well worth it. If you're ready, I'm going to move my pillow out of the way. You can, of course, adjust and have a bolster, but we're going to keep the wide-legged child's pose legs, but we're just going to walk the arms over to the left for a little bit of a side stretch. You can stay on your forehead. You can come to the side of the head, whatever feels comfortable here. Think about keeping that right hip grounded. Maybe feeling the breath deepening as we open into the lateral side body of the right side. In a traditional yin class, we would probably hold these poses for about 5 minutes a piece, so we are going to move a little bit more quickly today. But trust me, we will still have a chance to find stillness within each posture, stillness within our minds. You can start to walk the hands over towards the right side of your mat, coming off the right edge maybe, sinking down, feeling into that left side body, and allow the left hip to stay heavy. Taking time in a yin practice is a great time to reflect, but don't dwell on the thoughts so much to where they become distracting. Use this reflection time just to feel into your body and to focus on your breath. When you're ready, we're going to come back through center. We're going to snake our bodies up as we bring our bellies onto the mat. Allow the hips to reach the mat. Stay lifted up onto the forearms. with the elbows just in front of the shoulders as we come into our Sphinx pose. When you're comfortable in your Sphinx pose, maybe allowing the feet to come out wide, keeping the chest lifted, maybe the eyes come to a nice gentle close. Feeling the belly rise and fall as we hold in our Sphinx. It's a great time to feel the breath travel through the back body. Also time to assess the feelings, the energy traveling through the rest of the body, any vibration, any warmth, perhaps a chill. Maybe we feel stuck. Those are the feelings where we need to send energy into that area using the breath, riding that wave of energy as we inhale and exhale. From here, we're going to shift into our next position, which is called a broken wing pose. Take the right arm out to a 90-degree angle. We're going to take the left or the right side of the face onto the mat, and the left hand goes down in front of you as you push into the mat. Roll onto the outside of the right hip for a pretty decent stretch into the front side of that right shoulder. The left foot can come behind you. If you're especially tight into the arms and shoulders, or maybe you just worked out a lot, did a lot of upper body this week, you may find you need to focus more onto the breath. That way you're not gripping and starting to tighten into these areas. We want to relax and create greater range as we hold in these longer postures. In Yin, it's called finding our edge. We want to find that edge and ride the edge, not coming past it, not coming to a point of any pain, but kind of finding that good, very good, deep, kind of I don't want to use the word hurt, but just where you really feeling it deeply, but you're using the breath to stay and maintain stillness in that pose. We're going to unwind and come through center and take that posture over onto the left side. So the left arm comes out to a 90 degree. Come onto the left side of the face and then roll over onto the left hip. Maybe draw the right foot behind you. Use the right hand for leverage. The harder you press into the right hand, the deeper a stretch into the front of that left shoulder. And we'll roll through center once more. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to shift back, coming through a tabletop. We'll swing the feet out from underneath us and then come back to a seated position. From here, the soles of the feet are on the earth, and we're going to cross the right ankle over the top of the left knee for a seated figure 4. Keep the right foot flexed. Bring the hands back behind you so you have a little support with the back. And then you can adjust how deep this stretch is by how close that left foot comes into the body. Greatly increasing the stretch by bringing the right shin closer towards the torso. Keeping the back up nice and straight, of course, will also intensify the stretch. Think about pushing that right knee out and away from you. So you're actively using the muscle in the right leg to hold. When you're ready, we'll have to shift back, maybe bend the elbows a little bit, extend that left foot so you can uncross the legs. We're going to switch the legs, this time cross the left ankle over the top of the right knee. Keep that left foot flexed. Place the hands back behind you, and then from here, maybe bring that right foot in a little bit more closely. I can feel I'm definitely more tight on the left side than I am on the right, but I'm still going to aim on pushing that left knee away from me, staying tall in the torso, and holding here for about 5 breaths. Wonderful. From here, let's just extend that right foot out, uncross the legs, and we're going to come to a seated position. We're going to close this week with a little bit of pranayama practice. This practice is called Chandra Padana, and Chandra Padana is a breath work to slow down and to calm down the nervous system. Great practice for before bedtime, or maybe if you need to cool down the body, if you feel like you're overheated or you just had a really intense workout and you need to calm down. To get started, we're just going to come into a comfortable seat. You can sit up onto a cushion or a block, and then we're going to take a position with the hand that is very similar to alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana, if you've practiced that. We'll take the thumb, the right thumb, to the outside of the right nostril, and then the ring finger and the pinky will go to the outside of the left nostril. The index and the middle finger can just rest up in between the eyebrows. From here, we're going to close off the right nostril. Inhale through the left. Then close both of the nostrils, hold for a moment. And then open the right nostril and exhale through the right. I'll talk you through it. Let's just take one normal breath to begin. Inhale and exhale. From here, let's close the right nostril. Inhale through the left. Close the left, keeping the right and the left closed. We'll hold. Then exhale through the right. Release the right thumb. Closing the right nostril, inhale through the left. Closing the left and hold. Exhale through the right. Closing the right, inhale through the left. Hold. Exhale through the right. Close the right, inhale through the left. Close and hold. Exhale through the right. One last round. Let's inhale through the left. Close and hold. Exhale through the right. Release the hand down to the lap. Allow your breath to come back to normal. And when you're ready, if your eyes were closed, you can blink them back open. And we'll close our practice here with our cooling breath, with our calming sequence to end week 2 of our January challenge. I hope you're having fun and enjoying this class. Hit subscribe so that you get the notices for the next 2 weeks of practices. I think I have 12 more 10 to 20 minute classes planned out for the month. So you'll get those notifications every single day when they're released. And comment below if you enjoyed this or if you have ideas for future practices. I would love to hear them. As always, have a great day. Make it a good one. Bye.